Om Sai Ram, Chapter 4, Part 2.
Bhagwant Rao Kheer Sagar's story. How fond was Baba for Vitthal worship was illustrated in Bhagwant Rao Kheer Sagar's story. The father of Bhagwant Rao was a devotee of Vithoba and used to make waris to Pandharpur. He also had an image of Vithoba at home, which he worshipped. After his death, the son stopped everything, the wari, the worship and Shraddha ceremony, etc. When Bhagwant Rao came to Shirdi, Baba, on remembering his father, at once said, "His father was my friend, so I dragged his son here. He never offered Nevedya, offering of food, and so he starved Vitthal and me. So I brought him here. I shall remonstrate him now and set him to worship." Das Ganu's bath in Prayag. The Hindus think that a bath in the holy Tirth of Prayag, where the Ganga and Yamuna meet, is very meritorious, and thousands of pilgrims go there at periodical times to have the sacred bath there. Once Daskanu thought that he should go to Prayag for a bath and came to Baba to get his permission for doing so. Baba replied to him, "It is not necessary to go so long. Our Prayag is here, believe me." Then, wonder of wonders, when Daskanu placed his head on Baba's feet, out came or flowed streams of Ganga, Yamuna water from both the toes of Baba. Seeing this miracle, Dasganu was overwhelmed with feelings of love and adoration and was full of tears. Inwardly, he felt inspired, and his speech burst forth into a song in praise of Baba and his Leelas. Immaculate Conception of Sai Baba and his first advent in Shirdi. Nobody knew the parents' birth or birthplace of Sai Baba. Many inquiries were made, many questions were put to Baba and others regarding these items, but no satisfactory answer or information has yet been obtained. Practically, we know nothing about these matters. But now it has been claimed that Pathri, city of Parbhani district of Maharashtra, is the real birthplace of Sai Baba, which has been subject to controversy. Namdev and Kabir were not born like ordinary mortals. They were found as infants in mother of pearls. Namdev being found on the bank Bhimarathi river by Gonai and Kabir on the bank Bhagirathi river by Tamal. Was the case with Sai Baba. He first manifested himself as a young lad of 16 under a neem tree in Shirdi for the sake of bhaktas. Even then, he seemed to be full with the knowledge of Brahma. He had no desire for worldly objects, even in dream. He kicked out Maya, and Mukti was serving at his feet. One old woman of Shirdi, the mother of Nana Chopadar, described him thus: "This young lad, fair, smart, and very handsome, was first seen under the neem tree, seated in an asan. The people of the village were wonderstruck to see such a young lad practicing hard penance, not minding heat and cold. By day he associated with none, by night was afraid of nobody. People were wondering and asking whence this young chap had turned up. His form and features were so beautiful that a mere look endeared him to all. He went to nobody's door, always sat near the neem tree. Outwardly, he looked very young, but by his action, he was really a great soul. He was the embodiment of dispassion and was an enigma to all. One day, It so happened that god Khandoba possessed the body of some devotee, and people began to ask him, Deva, you please inquire what blessed father son is this lad, and whence did he come? Khandoba asked them to bring a pick, axe, and a dig in a particular place. When it was dug, bricks were found underneath a flat stone. When the stone was removed, a corridor led to a cellar where cow mouth shaped structures, wooden boards, necklaces were seen. Khandoba said this lad practiced penance here for 12 years. Then the people began to question the lad about this. He put them off the scent by telling them that it was his guru's place, his holy Vatan, and requested them to guard it well. The people then closed the corridor as before. As Aswatha and Odambar trees are held sacred, Baba regarded this neem tree equally sacred and loved it most. Malsapati and other Shirdi devotees regard this site as the resting place, Samadhi Sthan, of Baba's crew and prostrate before it. 3 Vadas. Number 1. The site with the neem tree and surrounding space was bought by Mr. Hari Vinayak Sathe, and on this site a big building styled Sathe's Vada was erected. This Vada was the solo resting place for pilgrims who flocked there. A par platform was built around the neem tree and lofts with steps were constructed. Under the steps, there is a facing south, and devotees sit on the par, that is platform, facing north. It is believed that he who burns incense there on Thursdays and Fridays evenings will, by God's grace, be happy. This Vada was old and dilapidated and wanted repairs. The necessary repairs, additions, and alterations have been made now by the Sansthan. Then, after some years, another Vada, Dikshit's Vada, was constructed. Kaka Sahib Dikshit, solicitor of Bombay, had gone to England. He had injured his leg by an accident there. The injury could not be got rid of by any means. Nana Sahib Chandurkar advised him to try Sai Baba. So he saw Sai Baba in 1909 AD and requested him to cure rather the lameness of his mind than that of his leg. He was so much pleased with the darshana of Sai Baba that he decided to reside in Shirdi. So he built a vada for himself and other devotees. The foundation of this building was laid on 10/12/1910. On this day, two other important events took place. That is, Mr. Dada Sai Khapade was given permission to return home. The night aarti in Chavdi was commenced. The Vada was complete and was inhabited on the Ram Navami day in 1911 AD with due rites and formalities. Then another Vada or palatial mansion was put up by the famous millionaire Mr. Booty of Nagpur. Lots of money were spent on this building, but all the amount was well utilized. As Sai Baba's body is resting in this Vada, which is now called the Samadhi Mandir. The site of this mandir had formerly a garden, which was watered and looked after by Baba. 3 Vadas thus sprang up where there was none formerly. Of this, Sate's Vada was most useful to all in the early days. The story of the garden attended to by Sai Baba with the help of Vaman Tatya, the temporary absence of Sai Baba from Shirdi and his coming again to Shirdi with the marriage party of Chand Patil, the company of Devi Das, Janki Das, and Ganga Gair, Baba's wrestling match with Mohuddin Tamboli, residence in Masjid, love of Mr. Dengale, and other devotees and other incidents will be described in the next chapter. Om Namo Sri Sai Nathai Namaha. End of chapter 4. Om Sai Ram.
ॐ श्री साईनाथाय नमः। 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 ॐ